Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Quick strike complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Knocked off his feet. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
Just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that play.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration, nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Marsh. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Let's it fly. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. On the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Make him sweat it all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll ride Davis here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got his man on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Seminoles.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Plucks it out of the air. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. He makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He breaks a tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll throw it. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going to the running game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Using the quick game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
These corners backing off a bit. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Under fire. Got his man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Wolverines in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that is...
It's a running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
The offense changing the play. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Out of bounds he goes. He'll mark it up to 16.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll take it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. to throw. It's St. Clair. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give on the option. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That's an awesome job by the defense. They're sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled and knocked it away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Scrambling away. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to Davis. Fights off the defender. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll ride Davis here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air. It's St. Clair. It's complete on the right side. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. That Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Noles are in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. There he goes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The screen, he's got wheels. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw